Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by. Today is Sunday, our Sunday slow stitch with Rita, and I'm still working on the Etui here. I'm sorry that it's so echoey in this room. I don't know, I need to hang some quilts on the wall, I guess. Anyway, I have glued all the backings on here on each side, and so those are all set to go. We've already put the pockets and let me move this out of the way. The gathered elastic I put in here and put my clips on, and there's some pencil lead that I need for my marking pencil, a bookmark, thread, a seam ripper down here, just, you know, whatever. Who knows what they're going to put in it until it happens, right? So I'm going to take some of this stuff out because I'm going to have to maybe turn it upside down or something. Okay, so on the bottom of this, I have attached the one square that was a 9.5 by 9.5. It's not exactly in line, but it's only the first one I've ever made, so I will try to notice, you know, how far I'm off. And this could use some more glue too. Now, if just a little trick, if you, let me get a piece of cardboard here. If you're gluing something and you're like, how am I going to get glue in that little opening? I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to stay in this camera, but right here, I can see there's a little bit of where it didn't glue. So what I would do is, come on, take my glue and put a little dab on here, and then take the glue in the cardboard and stick it in there, just like that. And that glue will rub off, and then you can reclamp it. This was kind of hard to clamp because where it's located here. I'm going to try to reclamp it for a minute. You can put that bottom on before you add anything else. I can see I need a little glue there too. I knew I was going to, but I wasn't sure where. Okay. So now the inside part here is going to be centered, and we're just going to glue it down. And this, on mine, it's like about 3/4 inch from this edge, and I think it was about 3/4 from this edge, all the way around, seems to be. So if you get one corner pretty much lined up, then you're good to go. And then you might want to just put a little mark. Let's see if I can just kind of mark it there so I know that that will go in that corner. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue on this. So I hope everybody had a good week last week, and going to have a good week coming up. It's been very hectic for me. Lots of journals in the works. All right, so it doesn't matter where this goes unless you have a preference. So I'm just going to drop it right back into there. I'm going to scoot it a little closer to me so I can make sure that it's right there. Okay, so normally you would put something here heavy and let it dry. You know, may take an overnight, or I'm not sure. But see, now that's all, this is my little thread puller, and I'm not sure that's tight enough, but if I just put lace on these, and if it's not tight enough, you can always put something behind it, you know, that will make it like a stronger hold. something thicker. These are my little floss drops. Okay, so now these are going to come up like that, and like that. And I'm going to take these off because I'll just come back and glue it if I need to. Then this is going to go up like that. But you don't need to hold that middle up while you're doing it. Actually, let's do it this way. So you would just take it like this, and this, and this. And then you would set your lid on it. And you have plenty of room inside here to put other things. Okay, so in this middle part, I'm going to put this little pen cushion. And this is, I forgot to tell you, we're making a ETWI. This little case that's a sewing Victorian style sewing case. And then this is a biscornu, and I just made this really, really, really tiny. I didn't show you how to do it, but I will in another video. I will use a bigger piece of a bigger square, but I had to have something that would fit inside of here. So that will be the pen cushion in the center. So I could do it this way. I just kind of think I like it this way. So I'm going to glue that down. Seems like a waste of a button under there, but it's okay. All right, so I'm going to put this little guy right inside there. And I hope you could see that okay. It's so darn cute. Once I figured out how to do it, it wasn't that hard. So I will do a video next week probably on how to make these. Okay, so there's that. Now this little guy does not want to stay. So let me see if I can. But it will stay inside your, nothing will fall out, if you see what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna have the little needle there. So everything comes back up like so, and then your lid is gonna go on top. See, I might have a little bit too stuffed, but you know, you'll figure out what you can put in and what you can't. Okay, so now let me show you the lid. So this one, I have not glued it down yet. And this is something where you could stitch this ahead of time on there if you want to slow stitch before you glue it on. But I thought for my first one, I wasn't going to try to figure out the area that I could slow stitch in. However, basically you could just draw on here a square and then just stitch, you know, where it's going to show. It was something. So I have this little button. I was looking for like a cute little bead or something, but I didn't find one. Maybe I'll look again. If I can find a bead, it would be cute to run the bead through this. And you can run it through the cardboard if you want. But who wants to struggle with the cardboard? I would rather do it this way. But if I can find a little bead that I can sew down on top of that, maybe before the end of it, I'll stop the camera and go look. Okay, so now we have this, and this is our lid, and I hope it fits. Lids are funny. So what you do, just with a little bit of glue stick, you glue down your 4 sides, 4 edges, which is 9.5 by 2 centimeters. You need 4 of those, and then your lining. Your bottom box, I should change that because it's not the lid. It's for the lid, but it's not the lining. It's the box top. I think that's how I would call it. Because we're going to put another piece inside of here, which I think this was supposed to be for. But I still need 1 more of these. So this is going to be glued down inside, and this is 9 by 9. This one is, oh, I don't have centimeters on here. this one is too big. So I need to cut another one that we're going to put inside of there. I was off one calculation, one part. So this is 9 by 9.5. 9.5 by 9.5. Okay, so let me get my glue. I threw everything kind of in this basket so it would be handy, and sure enough, it's right here. It's in the glue basket. Okay. I want to make sure I use a good glue. This is Scotch permanent glue, which I love. Okay, so this has got to flap all the way over like so, and then it you have to hold it up and then get it to glue down, because if you don't, you're you won't be able to move this. It'll be flat. You need to, and that's why you need to leave a little gap, like 1/8 of an inch. Actually, I took a piece of cardboard and I just set it, one of my cardboard boxes, and set it in between here and here, and just butted it up to that so that it was only that width. Okay, so I'm going to start this, and I'm trying to think. I think we need to cut out the corners first. I'm trying to think now. I think so. So I'm going to take this and cut to about 1/4 of an inch this way. Actually, I was going to do this off camera and show you the last one, but I didn't. So I'm just estimating 1/4 of an inch. Should have went and got a little bit bigger scissors, but these are so sharp, it looks good. And I think, if I recall, I didn't measure this, but let's measure it. It's 23 centimeters, but I think she did hers 21 centimeters, so it's a little bit bigger than the lady who I watched. I can't remember exactly what her name is, but I think it's Mary. I should have her link down below. And if you want to, if I don't, let me know and I can go find it. Okay. So now let me test this a minute here, because I think we need to cut these down into these corners. I hope. Okay. And then this is going to go like this, and this one is going to go like that, which I didn't give very much room there. So keep that in mind. You do probably need 1/4 of an inch, and I didn't give myself quite enough room. Okay, let's do this side here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing because I'm doing it on the opposite side. Okay, so we're just going to glue these flaps down somewhat. Okay. So that pin cushion, it's called Biscornu. And it's most of it, them were done with cross stitch designs, but you can do it with any designs. And it's spelt Biscornu. scorn you. Took me a while to figure that out. Exactly how to pronounce it. I'm really bad at pronouncing words anyways. I've just never been good at it. You would think you would be able to hear it and remember it, but I can't. Okay, now let's see. Can you see that? So I'm going to try to do this part. So I'm going to coat it on this side, and then I'm going to put some glue here. And we're going to keep that tucked in like that. And we're going to bring it down with this standing up. Okay? This is all going to be hidden with the cover that we put in there. So we don't have to really worry about it too much. Just want to make sure that it's standing. Okay. And then let me do this side. And let's do this side, just so those aren't all in the same direction. I guess I could put a little bit of glue on this edge, might help. The main thing is to get it nice and flat up here. Okay. So can you see those edges there? That's nice and clean there on that side too, by folding those in. Okay. So let's it's a little flimsier, maybe because the cardboard wasn't spread far enough apart. Could be. A little trickier getting in the sides. Just want to make sure that these are nice and lined up on these corners. Okay. So that one's got a little bit of a little bumpy in it, but it's okay. That's why you need to lift this up before you lay this. Let me see if I can just lift it and lay it down again. And then a little on this side. Okay, and then lift it up. And then spread this down. I think I might have left too much fabric in here. Okay. All right, so then this is where that other piece is going to go, which I have not cut yet. So I'll have to stop the camera and do that. But let me kind of show you what we're doing here. So on these corners, you're going to whip stitch those closed. And I whip stitched it with like a white before, but I think I'm going to look for maybe a red thread. Or, hey, I have a better idea. Who wants to do that? I don't. How about, do I have anything long enough? No, that's not, where's that? I just don't have white lace. That's my problem. I don't have white lace. I'm not much for the ruffle look. I thought I had another section of white. This is kind of a creamy white, but what I would do is take this and glue it around to hold my box together, lid, right? All right, I'm gonna stop the camera and cut my other piece of cardboard, and maybe I'll go and see if I can't find something else. I mean, you could put white rickrack. That would be cute. Okay, I shall return in just a second, okay? Okay, I'm back. So, I just glued this lid part, the inside lid, and it's 9 by 9. It needs to be smaller because your box top kind of needs to fit in these little edges, is from what I understand. I don't know if it's going to fit at all because I can't get it to that point. Okay, so I went and looked for other white lace. I couldn't find any. So I did find some rickrack. This is huge. Yeah. I mean, it could go down over the top like that because this is going to be hanging down. But it might be in the way when you're trying to get your lid on. And then I found medium size rickrack. I could not find white lace. I guess I need to buy some, I guess, just to have. But who knows what you need, what size. So there's that size. And then I have this, which is a little bigger. I think I'm going to like that size. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I got enough to go around. Yep. And I'll have to figure out where I'm going to cut it off. So I think I'll just start in the middle there. And I'm wondering if I can't, let me see if I can put a little bit of glue on those corners just to help me hold it up. Oops. Because it really shouldn't overlap. It's not going to work. Okay, let's just do it. This should be fun to work with. Oh, I left it open. Hold on. All right. Just don't want to put too much of this on. Okay, so I'm just going to start it right here. I guess I shouldn't have put glue on that side yet. Take some off. Okay. Sorry, that machine up. Oops. Glue rolled off the table. I might have to put you on pause again until this dries. I don't know if I could use my heat gun or something to help dry it fast. But I was thinking about, you know, the hand sewing part. It didn't, I mean, if you're, you know, if it's not kind of perfect, it doesn't have to be, but if it's very noticeable, it just bothers me, at least. All right, so now we're back up to this point. And I was kind of hoping that would end up at the same spot, but no. If I go back to there, that would be way too loose. All right, I'm just gonna have to cut it here and hope that it looks okay. Or I could put a flower or something on the edge. We always can cover things up, right? This glue comes out so fast. That doesn't really look too bad. A lot of glue. Okay, so now that should hold the corners. Okay. And this little thing here is going to sit right inside of that. Okay, that covers up all your mess on the inside. So when you show your friends what you've made, it looks nice. Just remember that's 9 by 9 centimeters. I wonder if I should just do it in here. Everybody see what I'm doing? I hope. So you kind of probably need to sort of center it. You know what I'm thinking? I may have to wrap another something in the inside. Well, I can wait and see if that doesn't hold well enough. I think it will, though. Okay, so this one I can't use because I made extra 9.5 by 9.5, and see, I thought I was supposed to make one to go in here, but I needed it to be 9 by 9, but I'd already put the fabric on it. It's too late, so I'll just keep it, and I don't know what I'll do with it. I'm just gonna sit that in there for a minute to give it some hold. Okay, so we don't need this, but the only thing we need is, oh yes we do, I'm sorry. I need it for this. This goes on the very top of the box. Okay, I am not going to put a bead. I found this, but I think it's too sparkly. I don't think I like that. So I'm just going to sew this bead on. I wonder if I should get a wider red thread. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so I have red. It's kind of a deep burgundy that kind of goes with the button, or I have white. I think I'm just going to use the red. See if I can get my eyeballs to work. Okay. I hope you can't hear my ticking clock. The last video, I took it out of here because I don't like that ticking noise in the background, and I forgot this time, so I apologize. I have to get a clock that doesn't tick. You know, the reason I have that is because when we don't lose power now like we used to, but when we used to lose power, every clock in the house was electric, and you know, you lost your clock. Well, your phone had it, but still it was. So I've always had a battery operated clock or a battery operated backup, which I have in my bedroom, but it didn't back it up when the power went out. So I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm just going to put this little button right there because I think we can lift this lid without having something on top. And I guess if I need something, I'll just come back. I'm gonna try my little pin cushion. Okay, so now this little guy is gonna get glued on. Not doing very much slow stitching for a slow stitching channel, or a slow stitching video, I should say. But I think everybody needs like little sewing kits and stuff, whatever kind of sewing you do. Okay, I'm just gonna, oops, do it that little bit there. Sometimes I don't like necessarily to sew down every edge. I kind of like things to pop up a little bit. All right, let's see how this is doing. This could have been tighter. This little corner is a little loose. So I think what I'll do is I'll come back in here and run something inside here. I can run bias tape or, yeah, something. Okay. I'm going to put this on. And you could do another level of this. You could pad it. I didn't pad mine, but I wish I had now. I just didn't think about it at the time. I think it would have given it a little more character. Oh my gosh, this thing is so hard to get out. But I like this glue. And when it does come out, it comes out pretty good, so you don't have to struggle to get the glue out like some things. Okay. Can you see me? I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Don't really like the way the camera sets in here, but I don't have another camera stand at the moment. Okay, guys. Now, let me put some of this a little bit away here. So, bring this back in camera. And that's cute. I mean, Now in this, when you close it all up, you could drop in a thimble or something like that if you wanted. You could tie it on somewhere. I have this piece of elastic here that I could hold. What was I going to put in that? Oh, I guess my glue rolled off. I was going to put this spool of thread, but I may not want thread in there. I may want to put, you know, my little glue, because I might be doing paper piecing. And if you do paper piecing, you like to have glue. So whatever you choose to put in here. Here I put these little, you can't see me. Why is this camera? Whoa, sorry. Was moved. I mean, I knocked it over. I put in some little notebook, little folder things here that you can write message, you know, notes in if you want to write down a pattern name or stitch that you want to remember or whatever when you're at your little groups with your friends. Okay, and that's all tied down. So here is the so this is a little snug right here. Whoops, I thought that was snug, but it was just hooked on there. Okay, so we've got this like that, and then comes up like this. Now, what I thought I would do, I was going to try a rubber band. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Oh my goodness. You know, if it could get tangled, it'll get tangled on me. It's just... Okay, so I thought maybe, I don't know if I want to have black, but at least this would sort of hold it together maybe if you needed it. Or you could tie a ribbon around it and just, you know, lay it on your table, but when you go to get ready to close it up, I don't think I have enough here. Yeah, I don't have anything. But that's your option to do that if you want. Okay, here's our lid. Let's hope it fits. So worried about this lid fitting. Yay! There we go. So that's your little Etui box. Now, if you wanted to, you could slow stitch all around here. It's a little unstable at this point. I don't know if I've got too much in it or what, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. And that'll fit in your little tote bag, I think. I'm going to try to do something about this. But again, that kind of gives it a little extra room in case, you know, the box is too tight. So here you could put something, a little button or something. I don't have any good stuff next to me right now. Buttons and things. And what else was I going to say? Can't think of anything. So anyway, there it goes. We're done. The base you can put on anytime, and it's a little bit bigger. It's 9.5 by 9.5 because you want it to kind of overhang a little bit, which kind of hides that stitching that you did by hand. Okay? And I'm sure if I do another one, I will be a little bit more careful. And you can add, you know, you can add these on the inside if you wanted. You can add lace or just some little pretty thing. I might add some, see if I can find some more of these and put them on. So there we go. Just open it up like that, and there's your sewing kit to sit on your table whenever you go somewhere. Or at home, I guess. You could use it at home. So, thanks for joining me, you guys. I guess that's all I have to tell you. I'm going to try to put all of the information in the description on the size. And the actual size right now, complete. I think that ribbon is, or that thread is in my way. The size complete is, here, let me put this lid back on. That was the only struggle I felt. Like, well, see, that time it wasn't so bad. I think each time you do it. And I think maybe next time I'll use 2 layers of cardboard, or get a thicker, like, what do you call that board? Chipboard. Okay, so now it's 3 3/4. Should be 3 3/4 all the way around. Yep, and it is how tall? 5 inches tall. So 3 3/4 by 5 inches. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll be back next Sunday and see what I can make. If you want me to make one of those biscuits, biscornus, I'm sorry, let me know, and I can show you in the next video how to make them. They're very, very easy and very, very cute. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye. Before I go, I did want to show you one thing here, and no, I'm not. It's not in the screen. Hold on. I'm making this box, which is coming out quite large. I can't, I don't have a ruler right at the moment to measure it, but I think it's 6 by 5. So it's, yeah, 6 or 6 by 6. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's to hold my little memory cards, or my tags, my, I forgot what I called them. They're just tags that I make for whatever reason. Could be for the holiday. This is for a memory. My sister, who was passed away 5 years ago, her birthday was April 7th, and her favorite holiday was the 4th of July, so I used patriotic colors. She loved to cook. She collected rocks, this and heart-shaped rocks, and then this was a necklace of hers, and this is her picture when she was like 4 years old. I think she was like 2 years old, but anyway, and then on the back I have a couple of little journaling cards in here that just talk about her grandchildren, her children, her grandchildren, and so forth, and little verse. So anyway, I want these to fit in here so I can display this out on a table in my living room. I have like a sofa table kind of thing. And so this is another one I did for Easter. So I'm going to put that behind because Easter has passed. And then this one's going to go in front. And the next one I make will probably be Mother's Day. But I wanted to get this box done. So if you are making, this is just we know how to make this box. If you watch my videos, it's just all stitched together. There's a bottom here, and they're just whip stitched together. And then on this top, though, I decided to put a binding. So this one here is, it looks like it's about 1.5 inches, maybe. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe it's only 1 inch, but you fold it in half and press it like so. And then you take this and you fold it to the line that you pressed these edges here. And then you press all of this back, and that makes a binding for you to put around your projects. So I am just going to sit here and do this really quick if I can. Oh, my cat got me this morning. I'm sorry about that. Something's always attacking me. This is from my cat Sedona because I wanted to go out to the post office and Sedona wouldn't let me. I'm going to get my needle puller here because this is pretty thick going through. I mean, we got 4 layers here. We've got 2 layers underneath that. We've got some extra fabrics stitched on. So it can be kind of tough to get through. But I just wanted to show you. Now see, it's catching on the back side. And the best you can do, actually, this part I'm going to probably have to stab it, and I'm using 2 strands of embroidery floss because I kind of just wanted this color. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to here. Now normally I would fold this back under, so let me try it, but I don't know if this is just so thick, and this is leftovers. These are things that I used when I was making quilts, a biased edge on something, and see, it just doesn't ever quite go over the bump very well. So I'm going to go back with it a little closer to that edge. Let's see if you know what, I'm just going to cut it off right at that edge. This is, you can do this. You don't have to have it absolutely perfect at all. I don't think anybody is probably going to notice. You just want to get it as nice as you can. And if you want to, you could put a little glue on the edges of your fabric there where it's may come unraveled. That's all fabric fray check is just a lightweight glue. And so any kind of glue would work, as long as it's a clear kind, you know. Tacky glue, it dries clear. Art glitter. And also I use serrated scissors, which these are Karen K, I think it's Berkeley. Karen K. Barkley. Anyway, I really like her scissors for cutting fabric when I'm doing this kind of work, because it tends to keep the fabric from fraying. And if you want it frayed, that's fine, you know, because I rip most of my fabric. I don't cut it. And but in some cases you do. You cut to size, you know, something you need. So I'm going to get this one stitch, and then I'm going to just take off this. Oh, darn you, anyhow. Just wait till the end, right? Give me a couple more stitches so I wouldn't have to rethread. All right, come on. I do this pinching method on to thread my needle, because I seem to never have a needle threader around, or the thread's too thick and the needle threader is too skinny. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here. I think you can. Right. Come on, hang. Oh, nope. I don't want to change thread. Let me see. I guess I'm going to have to. Yeah, it's just not long enough. So I'm going to do this and go back into this stitch here. Or maybe I can make one more stitch there and tie it off. So I could just kind of go. I'm not sure. Never had to really tie this off before like that. Just give it a couple of stitches. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. thread. Or maybe you don't even need to watch the rest of this. I just wanted to get it done. Maybe I use 3 strands. Oh, I lost the needle. Okay guys, well, the needle's gone. I wasn't planning this, so I don't have all my tools organized here. But anyway, that way you can see. Lost my voice too. So I just decorated all the way around this box. Some birds, just, you know, flowers, bumblebee, or maybe that's a fly. No, it's a bee. And then this is the bird. The only thing I don't like about this bird is that this is really too dark. I would have preferred, now that I've done it, maybe a lighter wing. Excuse me. Or maybe I should have gone with a darker bird. But my whole thought was to do neutrals, which I can't seem to stay away from some kind of color. And I just love this color. So anyway, that is it. And these are going to hold my little cards. And I am also working on another small one that I'm sending to a friend. And hopefully I can get that done in this week. But I don't know what I'm going to do next week, you guys. So just try to stay tuned. And if you have me in your notifications, then you'll know if I post another slow stitch video. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.